Oh snap! I gotta turn that joint around. That's all me. Kind of dark though.
Light on it.
Yeah. Go ahead and sit down, Pat. Let me see if I can do anything with the. Okay, so yeah, this is all in here. Alright. That's that. Live on that joint. I feel like I might need to move the light closer for this one, cause shout out to everybody on Patreon. You know what I'm
We
saying?
live?
We live in that thing, man.
What's up, y'all?
It's only about 6 of them on there, but they probably at work and shit. Oh, now I jumped to 17.
Hey, what's up, Scary Squad? Let me see if I can see myself. Okay, Inception. Yeah.
You say Inception? I just recently watched that again. That shit was such a good movie, dude.
Really?
Yeah, man, I really liked it.
There's a whole Rick and Morty episode about like trying to prove that Inception wasn't that good.
Yeah. I know.
There we go.
Alright.
What up, Scary Squad? We are live on the Patreon. You gonna get this early work, and then you gonna get this bonus work.
You know what I'm saying?
About the patrons, huh?
Oh, they say I'm mad that y'all and Kev are live at the same time. Deal with it!
Is he shooting today?
Tuesday, yeah, they shoot on Tuesdays. Yep.
So his Patreon is live?
Yep.
I think that Kev does that on purpose. Ever since I told him about YouTube Live, he goes on every single time. It's like he sees my alert and then he jumps on live. My followers are onto him. Steal my thunder.
Ah, hilarious. Alright, let me get it. Situated.
So we're gonna start doing this for you guys so that every time we shoot, you guys get the opportunity to get it as early as possible. Sometimes we do like, I think we were releasing it for you guys like 2 to 3 days ahead of time. But now you're gonna get it as soon as we record it. And then stick around because after we're done doing this, we're gonna cut and then go live again and give you guys a bonus episode that will not be coming out on YouTube. So
yeah.
shout out to you all. She said the song. Got the Snapchat. I guess we might as well talk about that too.
Alright. Good there. Alright. Head out here with the sniffles, whatnot.
The sniffles.
You know what I'm saying? It's his own fault though. I told him he gotta start wearing a sports bra when he go out there.
Shut up.
You gotta hide that little bird ass chest.
With my shirt off in the snow. Not the best idea.
Oh, you did? You was out in the snow with no shirt on?
Huh?
Out in the snow with no shirt on?
Fur coat, no shirt.
You wildin', my boy. You are wildin'. Okay. From Kevin Liz, Love Hour. Oh, okay, yeah, they filming the Love Hour right now, so.
Oh, I love my wife.
Oh, I love my wife. Oh, I'm just like Chance. Oh, I love.
Christian.
Oh, Christian sex, boring.
This is a whole hour of love. The damn internet is a whole hour of hate and scariness and realness.
All right, should we start rolling? You gonna do a sound check first?
Yeah, let's do a sound check real quick.
All right. Testing. 1, 2.
Hello. All right, go for it.
Test. Mic check.
Do an intro.
All right, what's going on? I'm Tahir Moore.
And I'm Patrick Cloud.
And this is another episode of Damn Internet.
I am Patrick Cloud, and this is another episode of.
I didn't meet the other one. All right.
Is that good?
Yes, we are good to go.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and start the.
Let's move.
Yeah, all right. And let me lock it in real quick. So you guys are seeing the behind the scenes of everything that goes on first. They said that window in the back. I know, man. I know. I wish it was something I could do about that window, guys. Yeah.
It's overexposed.
Yeah, and that's what's making you look so dark. So even with the light on it.
Well, I'm moving, so there's something.
Yeah. It's nothing we can do about that light right now, guys. But
Leave the house, and we are leaving it.
yeah, it's gonna be better soon. But you know, just so you guys can get it up top, that this is what we're doing. All right, rolling on camera. Boom, shaka laka. Cool.
It's a fun show.
Let me go ahead and set this young timer real quick for
ads.
yeah, so we'll remember everything.
Okay, yeah, I'm just looking at this.
Okay. Go. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what up? Welcome. I'm Tahir Moore.
And I'm Patrick Cloud.
And this is another episode of Damn Internet. You scary.
Yo, what type of genre are you thinking today?
I don't know, man. Let's
We've been stressing it. We could go basic.
yeah, we could go basic.
Because if every time we go over here, we can come back.
That bluegrass was a lot. We
was.
found a song on
That's what I'm
YouTube
saying.
and everything. It was a lot.
We might as well go back to the roots.
Yeah. So what do you think? You got an idea? You feel? What are you feeling?
Old school hip hop?
All right, let's do it. Yeah.
Like Sugar Hill Gang.
Okay. You doing the beat? You want to do the words?
What do you think? How you feeling? I pick the genre.
I'll do the beat then.
Beat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Ready?
Yes. Okay.
All right, let's get it going.
Yeah. You know who's about to touch the mic? It's Young Dreadful. I got Young Pork and Beans on the beat. And we gonna do this for you. Shout out to Queens. Shout out to all these things in New York. I grab the mic and it's not so fair. I am damn internet, you scary. Ooh, I'm a co-host, you a hoe. Ooh, you don't got no flow. Ooh, I'm from New York, I got a bubble. You do not want me to fuck it. Ooh, hey, look at all the drugs that I'm selling. Ooh, look at me falling down. Ooh, look at me eating beef McWelling. Ooh, I'm at McDonald's at the drive-thru. What the fuck are you gonna order? Ooh, I ain't paying for it. Ooh.
Yeah.
I didn't buy the person I was with anything.
You were also eating beef Wellington. Like, who does that at 9 in the morning? But you know these are questions that
Beat was
you
fast.
know.
I didn't know how to keep up with it in certain areas.
They used to rap over fast beats, man. There was a lot of that.
It's pretty good.
And a lot of
Everybody grabbed the mic.
oh man, yeah.
Everybody talked about grabbing the mic.
It was a lot. It was a
Mike
lot.
was being.
I also want to point out that you were selling drugs in the neighborhood
Mm-hmm.
that you live in.
And then I went to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is just no disregard to
You can't
the
plan
crime
this.
that you're doing whatsoever.
Can't plan this.
Okay, cool.
You cannot plan this stuff, guys. All right. Well, we got a cool little show today. Before we start, though, I want to show off some art. I'll pop it up on the in the edit.
Yeah.
But you haven't seen this one yet.
I have not. I'm excited about this.
Okay. So
Shout out to Fred, because Fred is trying to ninja sneak
He's
through.
trying to like sneak through and get something to eat. It's all good. This is from Show the Gifted, straight out of Las Vegas, Nevada. And he put us as Dragon Ball Z
That is
characters.
so dope.
The Goku
My-
Cheetah.
That is so dope. I love it.
The
The fact that my
same-
character has a fedora on with a bandana around the fedora.
And Saiyan armor. I've never seen that. That is brand new. And then he also gave me slides. He gave me.
But that's
Goku
about right.
slides.
That's about right.
Go
That
for
is
it.
very accurate, man. Shout out to the Gifted, because that is amazing.
There's some art just
Speaks to
breaks
you.
through the other ones.
That's all, man. I really like this.
Shout out to Show the Gifted.
Yeah.
So question, I saw this on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a meme of Michael B. Jordan scratching his head.
Mm-hmm.
And it said, what is something that you didn't realize was expensive until you were an adult?
Oh my God. Just right out the gate, and it's really more regional than anything. Gas.
Yeah.
Gas. When you get your license, that feeling of freedom that emancipation of just being able to do what you want is so real. It is surreal in that moment. And then you learn about car insurance, and then you learn about gas. Because at least with car insurance, you got a whole month to get that.
Right.
Gas, I have an old school, and my other car is a V8 too.
Okay.
So one of them gets 14 miles per gallon.
Oh,
The
God.
other one gets 13 miles per gallon.
Jesus. Out of how many gallons? How many gallons do cars be holding?
The old
27?
school holds 18 gallons, 18, 20 gallons, and then the Infinity holds like 16, 17.
And old schools take the most premium type of gas?
No, old schools take regular, but it's still like, with the gas price right now, it's still like $78 to fill it up.
70?
$78 to fill it up. And the Infinity takes about 70. Because the Infinity does take premium. And my full tank on the Infinity lasts about, if I'm doing normal travel, like from where I stay to like Kev's studio and then back and then here, 4 days max on a full tank of gas.
$80?
Yes, easy.
Oof. Start like, if I'm on E, it'll take me $45 to get all the way back there. And I thought that was a lot, but that's beautiful. Because I remember when Hummers came out, it was like 120.
Yeah.
Which is insane. So you somehow got right in the middle of a Hummer and a good car.
I saw this Bentley. He was filling up at the gas station. He was in front of me, and I like waited till he left so I could just see how much he put in it. Because this premium too. His was like 102.
Oh, but you got that.
Yeah, absolutely. If you got the Bentley, you definitely got that. That ain't nothing. But I know he still feels it like, because it's like this is like one of those things where when you first start driving, you didn't think this was gonna be really an expense, especially like where I'm from in the Midwest. Where gas is like $1.89 right now. It's like $2.05 out here. Like I think the cheapest for premium right now might be like $3.99.
Is premium?
No, $1.89 would be like 87 back in the Midwest, or like $2.05 or something like that.
It's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Right. But like here, 87 is like $3.89.
So nuts.
Dude, it's literally like a $2 markup on it.
And what's crazy is you don't really know how much gas is until you don't have an income. when the money stops coming and then you're just paying gas that's eating into it, you're like, yo, this is like a car note.
When you're grown, you have to set a budget, and gas becomes part of your budget. Because when you first start out, gas ain't it's not part of your budget.
Same with
like,
food.
Yeah. No, man, when you got to sit down and make a budget, you're like, oh snap, I forgot gas. Let me set 150 aside for 2 weeks of gas. 2 weeks. Realistically, maybe one if I'm driving like everywhere. That's why I like this year, and like toward the end of last year, at the tour, I was like, I'm not just going out just to hang out. Like I'm only going places where I'm required to be there or I'm making money. Yeah. Other than that, ain't no more hanging out, fam.
That makes sense.
Because gas had went up last year.
Yeah.
I was paying, I think the most I paid at one point last year, 2019, toward the end, was like $5.05 a gallon.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Wait, out here? Got up to 5?
Yes.
For premium?
Yes,
okay.
Because of where I was at. And then it was like the location I was at was like Beverly Hills. I had to get it. I was trying to hold off till I got back to the Valley. Had to get $5.05 a gallon.
That's ridiculous.
Who you telling?
That's ridiculous.
Shit.
Well, when I was young, before I was driving, there was the gas wars. So I always knew about gas being expensive before I drove. But I think that lights in the house. I understand my dad on a whole...
Turn the lights off.
Because Fred keeps every light on, and I'm the one that's like just walking around like, turn these damn lights off. And that's exactly what my dad does. And it's like, when you get at the end of the life and it's like, 200
yes.
for lights?
Man, listen. There are days where I don't even like turn the lights on because we get so much natural light in my place. And then I also like it like dark, kind of gloomy. Like unless I'm filming something, I'm like, man, I'm cool. Like the TV for the light, and then the outside light is good enough for me. And then in the summertime, keeping the lights off keeps it cool, so you ain't gotta throw the air on. So I'm all about it.
What about the lights? She be leaving lights on?
She not as much. Like she'll do it in her room. I tell her I ain't gonna turn that light off real quick. But she's for the most part pretty good about turning the lights off. She'll leave her TV on, but I'm like, man, turn that goddamn TV off. Cause my daughter will watch TV with headphones on while she's listening to something. She got YouTube on the TV, listening to Spotify, and then she's also on her laptop. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, yo?
Don't focus on any of those.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, this is why you slip into school.
It's like, I don't know what's happening in the song or YouTube or the TV
It's
show.
too much. it's too much. Like, why are you doing all of this? So
I suck at multitasking, especially when I'm really into a show. Like I tried to work out and watch a show with subtitles. I was like, I'm rewinding every scene.
yeah, it makes no
not
sense.
efficient.
It makes no sense. So
Gas and lights. Gas and lights.
Where is I'm trying to look at us while we're live at the same time so I can catch some of these comments just in case. Well, you know what? We're not gonna do the comments because.
Oh yeah, because it won't.
Wait, I got to log into Patreon. Okay, gotcha. This is private. Okay, cool. We're doing something new for the people that are watching this who are not Patreon members. We are going live on one camera and we're filming on the other camera. So our Patreon subscribers will always get it early because we did slip a little bit. Like we fell off toward the end of the year. Stuff got crazy. ADD ramped back up, but that is no excuse. So this is a way we make sure that you guys always get your content early for our Patreon subscribers. And after this episode, stay tuned because we're going to cut on the camera filming and we're going to keep going on the Patreon camera and we're going to give you guys a bonus episode right after that too. So you guys going to get all the content.
Shout out to Patreon.
You know what I'm
This
saying?
really slipped. We took like a week off.
Yeah, that's true. But somebody hit me that was like, yo, man, y'all say early content. It's more like the day of, and sometimes it's later. And I was like,
Shut up. How about that?
he's right.
You damn
I felt
right.
bad. I was like, we gotta get on
Well,
it.
that's a bully.
That's a bully.
It's more like the day of. I want it early. Shut up.
He really came at it. I was like, all right, never again. We're gonna be on it.
Well, speaking of,
Did that code come through? I just need to grab
Oh, yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Just let me grab that from you.
so there was a video that went viral, and when you talk about growing up too quickly,
All right, got it.
Grandma had this 9-month-old baby doing dishes. Have you seen this?
Why you get she on the phone?
And you can tell by how she built,
Yeah.
she's strict. I know a lot of strict grandmas built exactly like that. And at first I was like, maybe he's just playing. Nope.
Yo, okay.
You are alive, you working. And this-
Aside from that, please send that to my Instagram so I can make a video about that
Oh, yeah.
immediately after we're done.
Oh, yeah.
Because,
I-
jeez, Louise.
this whole show is filled with videoable clips.
Oh my God.
That's just beautiful. I mean, at the end of the day, like that is
God.
black. That's just black excellence, right?
Oh my God. That is amazing.
That is quite funny. I mean, I wonder like what else this little baby got to do around the house. Like he's probably crawling like a little mini trash bag out.
The fact that the baby was actually dipping the spoon.
Because he didn't even know what doing dishes was. He was just like, what? What is germ? There's like 14 things I have to learn first.
Here's the thing. It's a couple things. First of all, the baby doing the dishes is hilarious. This is a hilarious visual. Him dipping it in the water, then coming out, and he's still got the binky in his mouth. Legs on his stomach.
What he's doing.
Legs on his stomach doing dishes is just the most ridiculous thing ever. That's number one. Number two, that water can't be hot enough to kill no germs, right?
Oh, because he's touching.
Because he's a newborn.
What about the soap?
I mean, even with the soap, like I feel like the water, like soap does kill some germs, but like water dilutes it, right?
Yeah.
So what kills the germs that the soap doesn't is usually the hot water, right? Or bleach. Some people put bleach in there, but you can't put bleach in there if this toddler's in there,
Right.
And the water can't be too hot. So obviously she's gonna have to go back and wash these dishes. But golly,
Yeah,
that's such a great visual.
I doubt that, like, black parenting is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. But I doubt she was like, you 9 months now, you gotta do these dishes, blah, 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 and then got on the phone. It was probably like go ahead and wash this.
Yeah,
while I do
yeah,
this.
yeah.
And then she probably went back and did it. So we're not
That
like
is
crowning
great.
her. But
I'm proud of her. Best grandma ever.
because for sure that whoever this was, the granddaughter or whatever, just went up and be like, "Look, making this little baby do these dishes." Fantastic.
That's just great content, man. You can't go wrong with that. Right? I love it. I love every bit of it. That was amazing.
Real quick though, have you seen the new Mercedes Benz?
No. Is this the one that was like with the glowing lights?
It's the one that was inspired by Avatar, which is like what?
Let me see if this
So
is
check
the one
this
that-
out.
Yeah, that one is crazy.
It got the clear inside, which is, I don't know, it's kind of,
Is it autonomous? Because I didn't see a steering wheel. It looked like it's like one of those ones where you just like, when he rolled by, I didn't see a steering wheel. He's not holding anything, right?
no.
Yeah, so it's autonomous.
He looked like he was holding something in the middle. See that? That little glowing thing?
Yeah.
So it might be like a joystick.
Like that type?
Also, I don't care how futuristic we get, I want the option of manual.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I feel
don't
like
want
you need that.
a hacker to just hack my shit and be like, Vegas, and I'm like, I'm going to work, and then you're just like stuck in there for 6 hours.
And it just come on the screen like you see your destination change for like your job, like recalculating.
I'm going to work.
Vegas, SLS. Like, whoa, what?
Vegas.
That is amazing.
It looks cool though, but how do you feel about the clear inside? It's kind of.
Well, I'm an old school cat for the most part now, so like I like riding fishbowl. That's what they call fishbowl.
Fishbowl?
Like, yeah, like you see all like fishbowl, like you know the old goldfish bowls that's completely clear. Call it riding
And
fishbowl.
there's other cars like this.
No, but I'm just saying that's like. Oh, that's my timer. Tell me about it's time to do that. Riding fishbowl just means like you riding clear glass. You're not riding with any tint on.
Oh, so that's just for the windows.
Yeah, just for the
But
windows.
I'm talking about they see your pants, they see
Well,
what.
I mean,
your
you know,
shoes
man,
are
it's just the car that you drive when you're not gonna like take your pants off when you ate too much. Yes, I've done that before.
in the car.
Yeah, you never taking your pants
From
off.
eating in the car.
Like, or like you eat somewhere and you get full, you drive like, oh, I'm too full. You unfasten them,
Could just wear bigger pants too.
and then you be like, oh, these are still kind of chafing. I gotta take these pants off while I'm driving.
That's pretty horrible.
You never driven just in your drawers?
No.
Naked?
With a shirt off, not naked. You driven with no drawers?
Man, you doing a lot of judging right
I
now.
got hot seatbelts though. I can't do that. Getting in a car with no shirt, I never got how anybody did. So on a hot day, that
Yeah.
burns.
I mean, you just gotta put your seat. I mean, put your shirt on the seat. And you'd be good.
You've done this way too many times. I'm fascinated with this. I'm just staring at it.
I see.
There's a comment that says where you put groceries at. This is probably one of those things where the grocery storage is in the hood or something, huh?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I'm down. I'm
I
down
mean-
if I had the extra $3 million.
I was just saying, like, you can be down if you want to. Do you have the money though? That's what they want to know. Where's the funding?
Well, yeah, you're gonna need the money.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna need the swag,
Mm-hmm.
and anybody who has two of those things is gonna need what I'm about to talk about right now.
Ooh, let's get
alright?
into it.
So
Let's get
those
into
of
it.
you who just want a little bit more fun in the bedroom,
Let's
you know
talk
what I'm
about
saying?
sex.
Let's talk about a little
we
bit of
talk
sexual
about it?
activity. Okay? So before I go on, I want to say that this episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Alright? Now, what is Blue Chew, you ask? Blue Chew brings the first chewable with the same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. So this is the very first chewable pill for erectile dysfunction.
Or just
Alright?
enhancement.
Or just enhancement.
Mm-hmm. Increase your performance is another way of looking at it.
Yep, that extra confidence in the bedroom. So you can take them anytime, day or night, even on a full stomach, which I guess you can't do other things on.
Mm-hmm.
And they work up to twice as fast as a pill when the opportunity arises. Now, I've never used any of the other stuff, but I think that that's very important because I always thought that if it took like an hour or two,
I have tried the other stuff, and I was not impressed with
it's
the
too
kick in
fast.
time.
I mean, it's too slow.
It is a yes. Like literally, like all right, let me take this now. Let me go watch Roots, and by the time Roots is over, it should be straight.
You already got embarrassed. They on their way home, and then it starts working. Blue Chew got you. All right. Blue Chew is prescribed online by licensed physicians, so you don't have to go through the doctor's office and wait in line at the pharmacy. So it ships right to your door in a discreet package, so nobody knows that you're getting it in like that.
Mm-hmm.
They're made in the USA, so they're all American, and they're cheaper than a pharmacy.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't get the awkwardness.
Yeah.
You get the discount.
Mm-hmm.
And you get the quick what is it called? It acts very quickly.
Yeah, the quick window of
Quick
activation.
window.
And I will say this, I said it before on another episode. When you submit your information to them, like you get response like this. Like they literally email you like, hey, confirming you place this order, boom, boom, boom. And then like, yeah, this is me. Then they're like, okay, are you on any medication? You say, yes, I'm on this medication. They're gonna respond back, okay, well, like what's the milligram? What's the dosage like? How often do you take it? Like they let you know right away, literally within like 15 minutes of you actually submitting, if you approve and when they're gonna ship it out. And they have different levels for it. So like you might just want to try it out. You get like a six pill trial, and they have something else. I think it was just like 15 or something like that. I can't remember all the increments, but you have different levels, so you don't have to commit to it. And that's what I like about it. I was like, I just want to try it out and see what it's like. So
okay, so they're just a quick acting company. They respond quick and they get your stuff working quick.
I like it.
I'm very excited to get mine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited they sent us some. I'm very excited to get mine. I will have a review for you next time. But for now, if you want to get yours, go to bluechew.com, get your first shipment for free, and use our special promo code DIYS, okay? You get shipment for free, and
all you gotta do is pay $5 shipping. Alright? We're gonna give you free trial of this. You just pay $5 for shipping.
just pay for the shipping.
And all you gotta do is go in and enter our promo code DIYS. And there you go. It's all on you.
Bluechew.com.
That's
Go get it.
Chew.com and use the promo code DIYS and try for free.
Shout out to the Blue Chew, y'all.
Yeah.
Now, you know, in other newses, so let's say that Blue Chew can save you from an awkward situation. Right?
Yeah.
Since we're saving. God, this transition ain't working.
just go to whatever you're gonna say.
Blue Chew saves you from awkward situation.
Like this one right here.
This
What's
news
that
story.
Blue Chew right now. What Jesus Christ?
This news story. Somebody else got saved.
Spit it out to here.
I didn't even have that transition was garbage.
It was the worst.
I just saw the word saved and tried to work on it.
Yeah, man. This is
But here's the next story. How about that?
Here's the tall and thick of it.
There was a gamer who saved their friend's life who was having a seizure 5,000 miles away.
Oh wow.
So this is actually pretty crazy. So this was somebody in Texas who was playing online with somebody who was very, very far, like long distance online friends, right? Her name was Dia Lathora, she's 21. She was talking to Aiden Jackson, who was 17, and he was British. And he lived 5,000 miles away, but apparently he started to have a seizure online, and she heard it through the headphones.
Oh wow.
So she contacted authority in the UK to report Jackson's condition. But shout out to her, I don't even know how to do that.
I would have to Google it.
That's what I'm saying. I've never even called American police ever.
Yeah.
So to call like British police is wild.
Hold on 1 second. Let me do something real quick, cause I wonder if I swipe down, if this will. Let me see. No, not that way. Okay. Good to go. Completely forgot to put my phone on airplane mode, so had to. Yeah, it was good. Alright, go ahead.
Alright, so his mother, Carolyn Jackson, said that her and her husband had no clue about the medical emergency until police arrived.
Oh wow.
So he was in there with the silence apparently. She said we were watching TV at home and Aiden was upstairs in his room. Next thing we noticed, 2 police cars outside with flashing lights. I assumed they were in the area for another reason. Then they ran up to our front door. They said there was an unresponsive male at the address, and I'm sure they were just like, no.
No, everybody's on. We're watching TV.
We said we hadn't called anyone, and they said they had a call that had came from America. So I'm sure they were just confused. Like,
yeah.
What
kind of freaky shit is Aiden in?
She said, I immediately went to check on Aiden and found him extremely disoriented. So she didn't even, at that point, how does a parent tell your kid stop playing them video games?
I mean,
you literally had someone on the game that saved your kid's life. They could have just went upstairs. If he had been playing, this is a stupid gamer thing, but if he had been playing just like regular campaign mode, like not online, they would have found a dead Aiden.
Man, very possible. Because you don't know, like, what triggered it. It could have been the lights from the game or something like that, and it could have, like, went back to that board or went back to that level and it started. It could have been a vicious cycle. So, yeah, you're absolutely right. That's crazy.
Yeah, like at that point, you just gotta be like, yo, whoever this, what's her name, Dia LaFora is.
Yeah, shout out to her.
Saved my child's life in a Call of Duty lobby. I don't know what game it was, but probably Fortnite.
Says they sent her a $5 gift card to Starbucks after this happened. That'd be so fucked up. I mean, you get it for no price on life, but like you just send $5 on a gift card, like, hey, Aiden, thanks you, and we do too.
Yeah, at that point, I wouldn't even like do a money amount because you literally put a price on your kid's life.
Yeah,
it's just like, Mom, you gave her a $50 card to Sears.
Hey, Sears is really big over here.
I would have for sure felt some type of way. But that's crazy. Shout out to video games, saving lives, one nerd at a time.
Yeah, that's fun.
All right, well, here's the big story. This is what I've been waiting for. Okay, I'm not even going to transition into it.
Good.
Young Jock recently went viral. Have you seen that?
I have not.
Okay.
When you mentioned it earlier, I was like, what's going on with Young Jock? Like, why do we care?
I'll just show it to you.
All right, well,
And people are having very mixed feelings. So here it goes.
yeah.
It's not right. Wait. First of all, fuck that lady.
That wasn't a lady.
Well, that was a bitch. For sure. That lady, I don't even be throwing that word. Well, yeah, I do. But like, that lady was a
I don't think it was a chick,
bitch.
though. I think it was a guy.
No, that was a chick.
Nah, it was a chick with him, but it was a guy doing most of the talking.
You think that one holding the camera was a dude?
Mm-hmm. I do. I think it was in Atlanta. I can tell just
by
in
Atlanta?
Yeah. But
Still a
fuck
bitch.
that person. Yeah.
Still a
very bitch made move.
That is crazy.
Very bitch made
Because
move.
it's like if you're talking to him and you're saying, "Are you Young Jock?" and he's like, "Yeah, I'm just doing this to make extra money." Like, you get it. Like he feels it. You feel his embarrassment.
Nobody wants to do that.
Why would you even say so you fell off?
Yeah, that was just
Like they were literally like, okay, I'm gonna take advantage of this and get viral, which they
Right.
did. But everyone in the comments isn't like, that's every now and then you get surprised by the internet and you're like, oh, I'm kind of proud because you expect to go in the comments and be like, blah 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 blah. But it's like everybody was like, this bitch was rude. Apparently nobody really knew if it was a girl or a guy, but everybody was saying she's so rude. How could you say that? Blah blah blah. And it's just like, fam, like.
You know
y'all
what?
don't know how life works. It works the same for rappers and celebrities too.
This is just like when the guy Alvin from the Cosby Show, somebody had recorded him when he was working at Trader Joe's, and they posted it. They thought that won't go viral like that.
Yeah.
Like, look what I just saw. It's like, yo, man, that shit happens. Like, no one stays on top forever.
Yeah.
Ever. Like, look at Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy will always be like viewed as one of the best that ever did it, but If he did a show right now, yeah, there would be some hype around because people want to see him. He hasn't done comedy, but like he's not on top right now.
Right.
Like Kevin's on top right now. Joe Rogan's on top right
Things
now.
move
Like
on.
people move on. Change is the only consistent thing in life. And so the fact that he's out here just trying to make it, he didn't go back to a life of crime. He didn't go back to selling dope.
Yeah.
Like he's like, let me try this.
Could have just been like a temporary thing. You don't know what else is going on. He could have had money and had some type of family emergency or just some other thing that happened that depleted. Like, and you got to think of like when you think about celebrities, there's only like a top tier 2 or 3% that are like rich. You know what I mean? We've seen so many bioflicks of like people who were literally on top, like TLC, #1 records, no money. You know,
No
like,
money.
sometimes they are on top with money, and then the next second.
Tribe Called Quest. Tribe Called Quest. One of them.
Right?
Oh no, all of them. Like aside
too?
of, oh man, they made no money off of the second album because they had so many samples. And this was before all the litigation was decided upon. So once it was settled, like they had to pay everything to royalties.
Wow.
Like they made no money off of that. I think it was the low end theory. No,
I
hardly
remember
anything.
towards the end of his life, Fife spoke out about it.
Yeah, like it happens way more than you think. Like there are like even with YouTube, there are a couple of YouTubers who are making a shit ton of money, right? There are a lot of people who aren't. Like you think that there's a lot of smoke and mirrors in entertainment, but like you gotta be smart with your money. I invest. I got property in St. Louis, and I have a shit ton of stock. So if anything hits the fan, I'm gonna be straight for the rest of my life. It'll be modest, but right now at this point, I'll be straight for the rest of my life.
That's good.
Yeah, but I found that out from losing a shit ton of money. Like my first 100,000 squandered, and I ended up having to pay a shit ton of taxes because I didn't know about money. And thankfully, I was able to rebound. But sometimes people don't rebound that fast. So like for her to that person to try to shit on him like that, I just like
That's crazy. And the entitlement to look down on somebody like that while your broke ass is in the ride share.
right. Well, I just didn't want to pay for parking, regardless of what
That's
you
what you
in
said.
there. No, I'm just saying, like, that's what people say. Well, parking is crazy down there. It don't matter. If you balling like that, pay for it. Valet. Valet is probably going to be the same amount that you
Or
got to
ride
pay
yourself. I think that was like a pool.
for. Oh, shit.
So that's what I'm saying. Like you should.
They said something else. They said, what's pull up and go? Is that a different
I
app?
don't even know what that is. That must be like some Atlanta shit.
It's called Skirt Skirt.
Skirts. That's a great ride share app. Man. I don't think white people would understand. They'll be like, why is there 2 skirts?
Yeah. Call it Skirt Skirt. They only play hip hop and trap music and that shit.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
And they gotta come
talk to
pick.
you.
They gotta come pick you up in like something like dope. Like you can't come pick me up in a Corsica or a Corsica. A Corsica. You know what's in a Corsica?
Is that a car?
Yes, Corsica.
I don't even know what I'm smelling.
No, it's
A
like
weapon came up.
Yeah.
What is this?
Who makes the Corsica? Is it Pontiac Corsica? It's
Are
like
you saying it right? Because it's
Yeah,
giving me weapons.
CORISSCA. I think. No, that is not COR.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Who makes that? What does it say? Chevy Corsica.
That's
yeah.
trash.
That on Ford Tempo, you can't come pick me up with that. If it's a skirt, you gotta come pick me up in the Mercedes, Lexus,
I like skirt,
something like. Yeah,
And the driver can't talk to you.
yeah,
He's just like, it's good.
yeah. He just playing the music.
That's wild. Oh, but then the follow-up video, which actually came
That
out.
was so
That's so good,
that's
right?
so raggedy, man. I don't like that. Like I'm a dark person. I'm a mean person. I really made the statement all 2020. I'm not really making new friends. So like we might chat over Instagram, but I'm not giving no people my number. I'm not adding nobody to my birthday calendar list. All of that. I'm kind of done. I got enough friends right now. Everybody that slid into 2019, congratulations, because 2020 no new friends. But I would never like belittle somebody like that. Like that is just
I can't believe it.
that's just
That's the corniest
It's
thing
unnecessary,
I've ever seen in
yeah.
my entire life.
it's on that. You know, that's the equivalent of making fun of somebody for being disabled, like having a learning disability. Like they don't choose to be there. Like, and granted, he could have made some better decisions financially. Maybe he wouldn't be there, but he did what he did, and he's trying to rectify it. He still has bills, so it's like,
Yeah, they were just like, man, how you gonna be Young Jock and blah 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 blah. It's like, put it together. Like he hasn't had a hit since
Bro.
I was in high school. So
Meet Me
it's
in the
just like-
Trap. Do you know how long ago Meet Me in the Trap was a hit? Like he stayed relevant from these shows and maybe a couple features here and there, but like bro, that shit only goes so far. Like that money runs out. You ain't like, and nobody wants to. Even people that drive Lyft and Uber, they don't want to drive
Right.
Lyft and Uber. It's a way to make money. So, I don't know, bro.
Well, he says he has a follow-up video where apparently he explains what happened, which is like you don't necessarily need to.
Right. I was hoping it was staged. I was really, really hoping.
He does have a troll element to
Yeah.
it with the hair and
The
all that
hair-
stuff.
oh, man,
but
the
then
hair.
it's like you got to think like, is it really that tough mentally to fall off like that? Because you just might want to just grab onto anything that can give you attention.
Yeah.
So you don't really know. But here's his follow-up.
This organization been around for 25 years, big brother, big sister. And a lot of times when we're talking to these kids, you gotta lead by example. And sometimes it's like you have to show people you're not too big. You know what I'm saying? You have to show them who you really is and you're not too big to, you know, do the right thing by making nothing to them. I think a lot of times that's why our kids, even adults, go astray because they're too ashamed, too prideful, man, to do something. It was one of those things where you might just do something you never did before. So it's kind of like a bucket list.
He got the hat on.
I mean, for anybody who really wants to do this, I think this is a dope idea.
Damn.
I'm looking on right now.
Oh.
Okay, enjoy that. Yeah, I got some. See, now it's that pull up. I'm gonna tell you the most.
He's doing this video while he has a passenger.
That's how you get 3 stars. You're not gonna get 5 doing stuff like this, John. I have somewhere to be.
Fam. So apparently he's saying that he's teaching people
Humility. He may mess around and be like co-owner and pull up though.
Something might happen from this. Like somebody's
Yeah.
gonna reach out to him.
Yeah.
Just like the Trader Joe's guy. Somebody reached out to him.
Tyler Perry reached out to him. So
Oh, that's a
a
big
different
deal. That's a huge lesson. I always thought that it's the worst thing in the world for somebody to get on too early.
Mhm.
That's why I feel bad for like child stars.
Macaulay
Because
Culkin.
all those guys, because it's like you kind of grow up like wanting to be something or like get on or be rich or whatever, and if you get that at like 15,
Yeah.
the whole rest of your life is like, fuck, what do I do? And then you just get into other stuff. You have too much money. Justin Bieber even said when he was 18, he had no skills because everybody had been doing shit for him
Everything for
since
him.
he was 12.
Don't know how to iron,
He
none of
didn't
that
know how
type
to
of
do
stuff.
anything. He had so much money he didn't know what to do with. He had drugs. I don't know if he did drugs, but obviously someone like that has access to
Yeah.
drugs. Women. Like if you peak and you did all that by 20, you got 20 years of just like, you know what I mean? I would rather like grind and like find yourself through all that and then
I
have that
specifically
finally moment.
do certain things just to like keep me grounded in my case, like grounded and humble. Like I still like my shoes get dirty. I hear rappers all the time and they get dirty. I just buy another pair. Not me. I'm sitting down. I'm watching my favorite show. I clean my own shoes. I do my own laundry. I do my own ironing. I fold and hang up all my own clothes. I do my own shopping, except for like groceries. I order all of that online. But
Little bougie stuff.
yeah, I mean, but the cleaning the shoes like that right there, it takes. I liken it to it takes time to make this beautiful again. It's a process for it,
Yeah.
and I have to stop what I'm doing and make sure this happens. And that's what life is about. Like you still have to put the work in. So like things like that keeps me humble.
It's
and
important to
keeps me grounded.
self-accomplish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that keeps you going. It's like there's an interesting statistic that said old people who retire and just like do nothing die a lot faster than people who just. That's why you see like if you see an old person in like working at the movie theaters or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
When you're young, you might look at that and be like, "You still here? Blah blah blah. You worked here since you were 20." No, a lot of these people retire and they still feel the need to do something. Why wouldn't you? You still want to be accomplished. You still want to like get things done and feel like you're progressing. So they pick up this extra work. So I think it's super ridiculous. But I'm proud of the internet for not like going in how they usually do.
And they also might like have a fetish for peanut butter, like popcorn. I messed it up. Dang it.
What?
I was
What
gonna
are you
go.
trying to
I
do?
was gonna do a whole popcorn fetish. Like once everybody leaves, just dripping butter on their chest. It's just gonna go with the whole movie theater thing.
Huh.
Just kind of let's get on with the next half.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Ooh, good transition this time.
Yes.
Fire. You ready for this?
Oh, this is great.
All
This is
right.
great.
Well, speaking of being financially responsible,
Yes.
there is a new app
Come on now.
called Robinhood.
Mm-mm.
Now, this has everything to do with investing, but done on an easy level. All the stocks and investing, it's a lot of complicated stuff.
Yeah.
So there's this new app called Robinhood. let me do my little read. All right. So 2020 is the perfect time to start thinking about 2040. You were just talking about investing. So with Robinhood, you can invest in the markets and earn interest with a competitive APY on uninvested cash. They make it easy to get started as long as you grow with an intuitive app experience and no commission fees on trades. So basically, the stock prices don't hold you back. You can buy a piece of the company you love for as low as $1 and build your portfolio a little bit at a time. Buy one share, buy half a share, 3.25 shares. It's up to you, your budget, and your goals, which is crazy. I'm just going to break off script real quick because there are companies like Apple and Amazon and all these big companies that per stock is crazy expensive. Wow. You're looking at maybe $1,000 a stock, $500 a stock. This works perfectly for you within your budget. So your first stock is actually on the house when you set up your account, so you get a free stock. And if you go to damninternet.robinhood.com, you can learn more and claim your free stock. So again, that is damninternet.robinhood.com. And by the way, APY is annual percentage yield. So you get that on uninvested cash, and it's paid by program banks and is a variable. So Robinhood Financial is not actually a bank itself. Mm-hmm. The free stock offer is subject to terms and conditions, though. So all investments involve risk, and other fees may apply. So again, visit robinhood.co/fees. Again, that's robinhood.co/fees to find out, if you're in that situation. But I think this is dope. I started investing in stocks back when I was 21, 22, when I didn't have the schedule in my music classes to have a job. Mm-hmm. And it's really, really confusing stuff. Like, you think that you can just put a couple dollars in here, put a couple dollars in here, check back the next day, and it's more.
You're a millionaire.
No,
it's not that at all.
You have to be constantly trading. A lot of stocks are too expensive. A lot of it is very confusing. This is very...
user friendly.
Yes,
it's for the people.
It's stocks for the new millennial generation, and it works based on your budget. So
let me say this real quick before we jump out of this ad. Mm-hmm. No commission fees. That is so huge.
Yeah,
it is so huge when you're investing money. You want to give somebody that really is working for you, and your money isn't just being squandered on, oh, you want to invest? Okay, cool. Oh, you want to take this? Okay. Every time they do something like that, they charge you for it. So the fact that they're like no commission fees, like that's huge. And I can never stress this enough, man. Money should never always be your only goal, but it is a tool to freedom. Financial freedom is a real thing. When you go on vacation, you're having a good time, you're like, man, I really wish I could stay 2 or 3 more days, but it's gonna cost so much, or I gotta get back to work and all of this. That's what financial freedom is. Mm-hmm. That having that freedom to say, you know what, I am gonna stay 2 or 3 more days.
Yeah.
And you get that by investing in companies like Robinhood and putting your money to work. You wanna make money even while you're sleeping, and that's what investment does. Right?
That's right. Stocks like Apple, Amazon, Tesla, as little as $1, no commission fees, and join the wave. 10 million users on Robinhood right now. So if you've always been interested in stocks, but it's been intimidating, go ahead and download you some Robinhood.
Right now.
Great name for a stock app too.
Yeah.
Steal from the rich, give to the poor.
All right. I
like Robinhood. I like the Fox version of him the best though. You know, the Disney version?
Oh, yeah.
Fox.
I like Robinhood Men in Tights. You ever see that one?
I would assume that would be up your alley.
Somebody said I should get a t-shirt that just says, fuck you, Pat. They literally put in the comments, like, when are the fuck you, Pat t-shirts coming? I was like, hadn't even thought about it, but it definitely is.
Imagine that sells out, like, way more than our regular shirts. Like, everybody just wants, I would feel some type of way for sure. Just like, I've been waiting for this shirt.
Fuck you, Pat. That is so funny, man. I love it.
So on the opposite end of the young jock stuff, Billboard just released, over the weekend they said that they were going to release their numbers and the charting this Monday. So over the weekend there was like this weird, like friendly beef between Roddy Ricch, the newest upcoming rapper, and Justin Bieber, which is crazy because Justin Bieber when we were growing up was like Michael Jackson level. And now this new guy, Roddy Ricch, who appeared last year.
Yeah, I'm somewhere around there. Yeah,
For Main Street.
yeah.
I
Main
don't,
Street, Main Street.
he was probably popping where he was at. Wait, no, he's out here, right? He's from
He's
LA.
originally from here, but he went to Atlanta to like hone his sound.
Got
Is
it.
what I heard, and now he's back. But yeah, he's from LA. Yeah.
Going to Houston or Atlanta because LA people don't support you here. That's just how it is. No matter what segment of the arts you're in, you have to make a
You
Twice
get
as big of
support
a-
once you made it.
exactly.
It's one of those
it's
things.
not
like-
really like a home.
Yeah, it's like
run.
St. Louis. St. Louis is a very, it's literally nicknamed the show me state.
Yeah.
Because it's like, all right, show me. And then you show them up, I'm still not impressed. And then everybody else like, yo, this dude's live. Like, yeah, he's from us. Yeah, we love him.
LA down to, and then there's exceptions like if you have your own community like Kendrick, he was big in Compton, but the Dr. Dre cosign definitely helped that.
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, I mean obviously love LA, but it's not the most supportive of the arts.
And it's hard too because everybody comes here to blow.
Yeah.
Like musically, acting, theatrically, modeling.
And
everybody comes here
I think
and blow.
that's why though.
Yeah.
Because if all your peers are rappers or comedians or actors, they're not gonna support you like that. They're doing their own thing. They're not gonna come to your show. They're planning their own show. Or it could just be LA is very hateful too. It could just be like
It's a little bit of A, a little bit of B.
It's a little bit of both. So shout out to Roddy Ricch because Atlanta and Houston, they are all about that. They bump. The last time I was in Atlanta, the last 3 times I was in Atlanta, the whole radio was people local.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They support. So shout out to Roddy Ricch. Roddy Ricch came out of nowhere, had a huge hit with DJ Mustard, and then dropped his own album. Everybody was talking about it. And then he had that viral song, The Box. That one. Yep. It's blowing up on TikTok, all that stuff. Roddy Ricch was he just dropped the music and it happened. On the other side, Justin Bieber is trying to make a comeback with the blacks. I like Justin Bieber. But he took a break, did the whole white thing, and now he's like, I'm a nigga again.
Wait, you say did the whole white thing?
Yeah.
What exactly is the whole white thing?
He found himself, he gave himself to God, he started wearing like Crocs, grew his hair out, got married, was doing the whole like, I love Jesus, I love being barefoot, just white people stuff.
If black people don't do that, they don't take sabbaticals and find themselves.
He did it in a very like white way.
Okay,
He
I
went
got
from like clean cut, nigga Justin, tattoos, I'm with Usher,
Yeah.
smoking Black and Milds. And then all of a sudden he just
Black
had like
shit
a
you
bunch
do
of
too.
hair.
Yeah.
He had those like weird like romper, like what are those like parkas that stoners be wearing?
Oh shit, I don't know. The shit Russell used to wear.
Yeah, all that stuff, and then now he's back on black. So he dropped Yummy, which is a cool song.
I actually like him. I'm not gonna front with you.
I don't mind.
I don't mind
I don't dislike Justin. I
Yeah.
always thought Justin was dope. But he was doing like this weird stuff over the weekend where he was like, fans stream Yummy back to back, stream it on repeat while you go to sleep, like literally like almost like manipulating his fans instead of just
That's-
like, yo, play my song.
That's like just I don't know. Like I don't know how. Like I get it. Like getting people to feel invested in your success and stuff like that. But like that is like telling them to do it. Like I feel like it should happen organically. It's like yo, if you rock on the song, throw that joint on
Right.
repeat.
If I hired 30 people to stream my shit 24 hours a day and then I landed a #1 hit, I genuinely wouldn't feel like I earned it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't feel good because that feeling is supposed to be like people like it that much. And I'm #1, but it's like if you did some stuff to get you there, it's just
Yeah.
like all right, well I'm on now. Which
Yeah.
people do
Absolutely,
all the
they do.
time. I hear that people fix stream numbers all the time because there's not a lot of it's so new.
Yeah.
But in the end, Roddy Ricch still took home that #1 spot. Yummy landed #2, which is crazy that a young, brand new rapper beat Justin Bieber of all people. #1 on the Billboard.
But again, that just kind of touches back to the whole young jock thing. Nobody stays on top forever. Yes,
Yeah.
Justin Bieber is an international superstar.
Yeah.
Mega. Been a star since he was like 12.
Right.
Completely understandable. However, when you take that time, whether it be for your mental health, emotional health, whatever it is, you take that time and the audience is like, all right, who's next? Like, we are consumers.
Right.
And the only thing we consume is what is in front of us. And he was no longer in front of us, so he was like, oh. And he came back like, what up, yo, I'm back. And he's like, what's up, nigga?
Yeah.
Take a seat. While I'm listening to this.
That song is tight.
It is.
That song is really tight.
That's actually what got me back to listen to it because I listened to Roddy's album when it first came out and I was like, oh, I'm not impressed. I heard one song when he talked about getting head like 3 different times in one verse. I was like, all right, nobody's getting that much head and enjoying it.
Rappers.
This is a lot of head, man.
A lot of room on or a lot of time on the sprinter.
This is a lot. So I was just like, I'm kind of over it. But then I saw a couple videos like on TikTok with it, and then I listened to it in somebody else's car, and I was like, hey, this shit kind of slap though.
It's one of those songs that got so big on the internet that you're just used to seeing stupid people doing stuff to it, so you can't like seriously listen to it. Like when people were doing the skit where they're like, how Roddy Ricch made the box, and they'll have somebody cleaning something. It's like, get a producer. Like I'm like, how does everybody not see that y'all doing the same
thing
joke? And then all these people on TikTok, the details on the box, I'm a bit the bitch with the box, you know, those like challenge videos. And I'm just like, I can't really get into it. But then if you like just tune all that out and listen to it, that song is tight.
It like it, man.
I didn't know you could rhyme the box with the box so many times. Make us dance. The box rhymes perfectly with the box.
I have to stop holding rappers to the same standard.
Like each other?
Well, just to a standard. Like, rappers should rhyme. Rappers should make sense. Rappers should look out for you. That is so gone. Like, a lot of rappers don't try. And a key example would be Tekashi 6ix9ine. When he was talking about Fifi, he was like, bro, this is the stupidest shit ever. I don't know why y'all like this shit.
I don't think trying is necessary, though.
It's definitely not now.
If you can... Well, not necessarily, because I almost think that even back in the day, some people did some pretty wild stuff without necessarily, like, trying. Like, I feel like Jay-Z and Nas, people are so tuned in that they could do something that's your favorite stuff, and they're just like, I just kind of threw that together.
Well, I mean, that is one thing, but I think, like, even back then, well, not even back then, I should say, back then, I feel like it was still difficult to get that outlet. So even if you were on top, like, it might have been a song that you weren't completely invested in, but when you put pen to pad, you still showed your muscle. You still
that's
flex.
right.
Like now, I feel like they just like...
You got a home studio.
Fuck, yeah, that and...
I'm not paying by the hour.
Even, what's his name? Famous Dex. This motherfucker said, like, I don't really like rapping. I just like doing the freestyle. I mean, the ad-libs.
Famous Dex hasn't tried in...
Bro, he cares more about the ad-libs than the actual verse. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, I can't... This new school of rappers, I can't hold them to the same standard of the rappers that I grew up on. With, like, motherfuckers like were rapping for real. Like, these rappers, when I grew up on, were rapping for life-changing events. Like, you go #1 then, money's coming in, you can put your family in a different position, put yourself in a different position. I'm not saying that they don't do that, but I'm just saying, like, they don't try because it's so much easier. They don't have to fight and work as hard because they have so many outlets to get on.
Some of our favorite, like some of the biggest rappers out right now said straight out that they're not fans of music. Like even like someone like Lil Uzi, he said, I saw people getting money from it. I wanted to get money. And that's why I'm doing it. Blueface admitted to that. Like, it's not really like as much of a sport as it used to be, which is why I appreciate people like Tory Lanez, you know what I mean? Like Joyner Lucas, who are like actively like...
You fuck with Joyner Lucas? I don't know what it took you for Joyner Lucas back.
I said I appreciate them.
Okay.
I don't listen to either of them.
You motherfucker!
No, I mean like I think that first of all, I don't think Tory Lanez gets enough credit. I
he definitely does not.
His ass off.
He can rap sing, and
he's a songwriter. But then when they had that little competitive beef, where they were just doing bars, like that kind of shit makes hip hop exciting.
It does.
I'm not a huge fan of
Joyner.
No, but I thought that he could rap.
He can rap his ass.
His song subjects is just like.
And you know what? It's one of those things where it's like a trying to take a battle rapper and make an artist out of him. It's just very difficult to do.
Songwriting is a whole different.
Man. You got because like it's not just the bars. You have to have something that's gonna draw people in and keep them. Because we hear people rap all day. I don't know if I feel one of the biggest things that was going against. What was the group that Joe Buttons had with Crooked Eye?
Slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouse was phenomenal. I mean, bars on bars on bars, but sometimes it was like too much. It's like, fam, I gotta listen to this with a thesaurus and a dictionary, and I gotta break it down because there's like just so many metaphors and similes. It's like, nigga, stop.
Bro, Lupe Fiasco burned me out in high school. Me and my friends were the people who listened to Food and Liquor, The Cool. Each line had like 5 meetings. And we were
Yes.
pausing it. Okay, blah, blah, blah. This means what? I am exhausted.
It's-
Give me like 2 memorable bars in a verse. And like, I'm songwriter. I'm team songwriter. I've always been. But it's like the whole like, you know, hey, you listen to Tech Nine and Logic, and these guys really spitting the whole like,
Yeah.
and you're just like, stop.
Let me say this too, Pat.
Fast rapping does not equal good.
That is true. That is true. I really enjoy your music.
Mine?
I'm a fan of Patrick Cloud. You hear it in here.
Well, thank
And you
you,
be
man.
dropping stuff like just for like your promo, like for your shirts. I'm like, nigga, drop this as a track.
Oh,
If you don't put some shit together and put like an EP on SoundCloud that I can download, I am literally, and I mean this with every fiber of my body, I am literally gonna fight the shit out of you. And it's not even like a joke at this point. It's like I see the greatness in my friends and I want them to expound upon it. And you're gifted musically, bro.
Thank you, man.
So put that shit out, or literally, I'm gonna
That
give
shit
you
is
a
out.
month.
Yeah.
Okay, I need an EP of everything together.
Yeah, everything's out.
Okay, cool. Because otherwise, I was
Check
literally
out
gonna
Water
put you.
Temple. I got, just to prove my point, I have no bars. But songwriting and production, that's
Yes.
my whole thing. That's my
Yes,
thing.
it's a vibe. It's one of those things that you put it
I
on
ain't gonna bar you up.
and you just drive and you listen to. Especially in LA, you need chill music because the traffic is gonna fuck you up so bad.
It's good
you
traffic.
need chill music and this is the perfect
Traffic,
driving
so
music.
good.
Oh man, it's
Chilling.
that. Having friends over, like sometimes you have friends over, it's not like a party, y'all just chilling. This is that music, so it's like just on and nobody has to scream
Oh, yeah,
over
don't
it.
play it at a party.
Yeah, this is chill.
Don't play
This
it
is
at a
just
party.
this is like just vibe music. So I
Appreciate that, man. Check out Water Temple.
Yeah, man, that's dope.
It's out.
Alright.
It's out. Now, speaking of cleanliness, being clean sounds, all that stuff, what's better than chilling? God, my transitions are bad. I feel like I go so full steam ahead because I'm like, I got it. And then I'm just like, clean? Let's just get into this.
All right.
If you're going to be chilling at home or in traffic, you might as well be smelling good. Right?
Yes.
So, this episode is also brought to you by Hawthorne.
Yeah.
All right. So, this is something we've been promoting for a minute. We're both big fans.
Absolutely.
I've been crazy with the cologne, but I actually just recently got the body wash and all
Yeah,
that.
you just got
and
okay.
the bar soap. So I'm Hawthorned up every morning.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, Hawthorne is a custom man. It's basically like it's not really man grooming as much as it is like
It's man care.
Man
care
care,
and grooming. Like they sell cologne, they sell body wash, they sell soap. They actually just started selling candles as well. Definitely want to check out one of the candles.
Is that
But yeah.
Okay.
But smelling good is important, man. Like I always liken it to this. I'm no supermodel. I'm 5'8", 140. I'm sorry, 237. I'm not super fit, but I'll tell you this: I'm always going to make you laugh. I'm always going to be dressed nice, and most importantly, I'm always going to smell fantastic.
It's important.
Like, those are things that are going to be most memorable. They're going to attack all the senses, sight and smell, and I'm going to please you on all of those levels. Not please you, but like I'm going to attract you on all of those levels. And Hawthorne smells really good. It's just simple as that. Like they literally have a quiz or survey for you to do, so you customize your scent, your specific scent. Nobody else is going to have this scent but you, and it's super easy to do. It's super easy to get. You can even gift this to someone. Like you send them a survey, you can give them a gift card or a credit, and they can get their cologne. I love stuff that does exactly what it's supposed to do. I love things when products are exactly how they're presented to you, and you can't get any better than Hawthorne. Like
It's so custom. I've literally never seen another company do this. Because
Yeah.
we took the same quiz and we got 2 completely different cologne scents.
Yo.
Body wash scents. Like it's so different. I mean, the packaging is the same, but they I don't know what they do. They must look at your thing and have I picture there's like a Hawthorne scientist that's making like a Patrick cologne, and I get it, and I'm just like, this smells great.
And you know what? It's like I'm always hesitant, like, cause I don't like I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't like doing advertising of stuff that I don't support. And like me and Patrick, when the stuff comes in, I'm like, "How you feel about this? How you feel?" I'm like, I don't know. Like I don't know if I'm something I would use. I don't feel comfortable giving it to people. And I know like in advertising and radio, sometimes it's not something that you would use. But I feel like if y'all fuck with us to the point where our Patreon subscribers are actually paying that money to, that means you guys trust us. And if you trust us, we owe you. We are obligated to give you stuff that we would actually use. And Hawthorne is something that I actually use. And 2-minute quiz tells them everything they need to know about you to make you a custom scent. And you get one for work, you get one for play. So like I'm all about like having things being remembered. And one of the things that people remember about me is I always smell nice. So and it's totally risk free. If you don't like it, you ship it back with free shippings and free returns. Like you have
They just
nothing.
want you to have something that you like agree with.
You can only
if you don't
benefit
like
from
the
this.
smell, just send it back for free.
Okay.
No risk. So at this point, like let's grow up, guys. We can't be smelling like Axe and Old Spice
Polo
forever.
Blue.
It's time to get grown with it. So check out Hawthorne at hawthorne.co. So that's Hawthorne with an E. And use our promo code DIYS to get 10% off of your first purchase. So you get a discount. If you don't like it, you can return it for free.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And
That's Hawthorne with the E.com and use our code DIYS to get 10% off your first purchase. Hawthorne.com. Yellow. You smell them. How about that? You smell them.
You smell them next. All right, so that brings us to the final segment, which is the Conspiracy Corner. Cue the music.
Metro on the track. Kill him. That was you.
I fucked that up.
What is happening today?
I
Are you
did.
okay?
I'm great, but it's like, that hurt my body. That was like that was like the most important beat, really.
Yeah.
I was late on the one kick drum that is just completely noticeable.
Okay. Well, I'll take care of the
stumbling
music.
for the past 5 minutes. I've been very stumbling.
Actually, for the episode, the transitions and everything, that's why I'm like, is everything okay at home? Do we need to talk to somebody?
We're at home.
Okay.
Everything's great. I don't, when was the first? Oh, I messed up the Bluetooth thing. Okay. Yeah. Well, hey, man.
We have those days. I have them every day. Y'all heard me talk.
It's hard to talk for just an hour straight. Like, you guys, give me some
slack.
flubs.
Okay, here we go. Get it going.
So there. Oh, you want to do the song again?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, yeah.
We gotta keep it routine, man. We get the people there.
All right. Don't fuck this up, Patrick. Kevin Hart, don't fuck this up. Australian wildfires, oh my god, it's so hot out there. Wait, is there another reason for all these wildfires? Whoa, is there a train system or something in the government that's going on?
Get
Am I
into
speeding
the track, yeah. You were.
I felt like I was going fast.
You came in that bitch blazing.
Oh, good transition. Speaking of blazing, this is not funny, but the Australian wildfires are so crazy that I think we talked about it before. There are pictures that look like there's a full-on filter.
Yeah.
But that's how crazy they are. So our good friend Nick Hinton, who at this point just needs to join the podcast.
Nick, come on, man. Fuck with us like a condom.
Now he's not gonna come on. He dropped 2 side-by-side maps, and I'll show them to you in a second.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Is it possible that the fires in Australia were started on purpose?" So that's when everybody was like, So here's the maps. These are 2 maps, and it says, look where they began the fires compared to where the tracks for a new Hyperloop train are going to be built. So it's almost identically around
Wait a second. Which one is
the East Coast. So that's the fires,
Right.
and then that's the new track.
Oh, wow.
So what's insane about that is that I've been hearing that natural disasters have been made, like literally just like
orchestrated.
like materialized for some other Because if you think about it, you pass a law or you do like something in the government that changes things. We all know, we're all upset. But if it's a natural disaster, you're just like, that's just what it is. But people are saying that these fires could potentially have the exact same path as this new, what is it called? Hyperloop train. And it almost makes me think like, California's having a bunch of wildfires. What does it mean for that? I remember there was when they were building the 10. I took some urban city planning class in college, and they were talking about when the 10 freeway was built, they were demolishing a whole bunch of stuff, and then if there was some like old person who's like, I've lived here for so and so and so, they would do some like shady shit to get them out, because at the end of the day, if the city has a plan, they ain't trying to hear no one or two individual people trying to stop it. So this is just so relevant right now because the Australian wildfires, it's like they're still going. And if you think about something like a wildfire, which is very easy to start by a person, there is no part of me that thinks that the government isn't evil enough to try something like that.
Oh, absolutely not.
Especially if you're talking about billions and billions of dollars.
Yeah, absolutely.
Afterwards, like, fuck them koalas. I'm sure that's what they think. I'm not saying that. I'm not a fan of koalas, but I don't want to see them. Koalas are gross and ugly.
You think koalas are ugly?
Koalas and sloths are
Sloths,
the two
absolutely.
most overrated animals in life.
I think koalas are they're cute, man.
Listen to search koala. What sound does a koala make?
Okay.
I did a video on this not too long ago. They're just gross.
Sound.
And if you look at if you've ever seen a wet koala, it's terrifying. They're just gross.
Let me.
And if you look at if you've ever seen a wet koala,
Yeah, let's see koala sound.
tell me that's not the worst thing you've ever heard in your entire life.
It is. It's not attractive.
Nope.
I'll give you that.
I'm telling you, koalas and sloths suck. But I also don't want to see them burned alive.
Right.
So let us know what you think. Do you think that the whole Australian wildfire debacle is just something really, really unfortunate that happened? Or do you think that there could be some type of government agenda behind it? We should see within the next few years if this thing does get built.
It's just like when the rainforest was on fire, and they were saying like the fires happened suspiciously close to when negotiations ended for them wanting to run, I think, a pipeline through the rainforest.
Wow,
and
I did hear
that was like right after it, and then that happened. And so for that to happen then, which was literally just a couple months ago, now this is happening. It's just like,
pipelines are evil, because I remember people in Hawaii were dealing with that. The Native Americans were dealing with that.
What was it, Montana? Like, was that Montana with the Native Americans? Like 2 years ago?
I think something like that.
Yeah, when they had to call like the National Guard out there and all that stuff.
Right.
Like, it was crazy, yo. Like,
And the recent one was in Hawaii. They literally had the Hawaiian Native warriors like doing chants and stuff. Like, you can't do this here. Like, government's been fucking up for a minute.
bro, they don't care, bro. They bullies.
It's on. When
It's
it's on
just
a global,
bullets.
national disaster level. Like I mean, shout out to not shout out to, but prayers up to everybody in Australia, because for them to be dealing with all of this
Yeah.
for a potential train station, like what are you gonna just have travel through these poor burnt up like cities and
They're gonna
forests?
clean up. They're gonna clean up literally just the exterior of the view from the train, because they did something like that with this light rail that we have in the Midwest. Because it was just in St. Louis at one point, and then like the only stop it had in East St. Louis, which was in Illinois, was like the last stop or the first stop, depending on when you get down or where you whatever. But they expanded it through Illinois, through like East St. Louis and Belleville, Fairview Heights, and East St. Louis is like it looks like almost like a desolate town. Like there are a lot of areas that have been abandoned. A lot of abandoned houses and businesses, things like that. So what they did was they picked a path, and the path that it took, they cleaned up that area, put up new buildings and apartments and stuff like that. But only like there, only eye shot. So everything behind there is still like abandoned houses, empty lots, trash lots. People were burning tire fires, all that type of stuff. But for the train, oh, it looks amazing.
Why do people do tire fires?
They gotta get rid of them.
Oh, that's really the only reason why?
Yeah.
I just remember the Simpsons tire fire that like never went out. That's the only thing I think of.
Yeah, it smells horrible too. So.
The only thing that makes me either think that this is really true or not true at all is there's like random fires that are just like nowhere near it. Like there's one right in the middle.
Yeah,
to
obviously.
throw 'em off.
Yeah. I'm like, if you break into somebody's house and your goal was one thing, but you want to make it look like a crime scene, so you pull the dressers out and all that
Throw
stuff.
the house.
Yeah, you toss it, even though you came there for an alternative motive.
This one in the middle is wild. Like somebody just walked to the middle of Australia and dropped a match.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Well, big prayers up to everybody in Australia. Hopefully, hopefully everybody's good, regardless of how the fire started. Let's get these out. I mean, they might be out by now. I didn't do that part of the research. Just the conspiracy part. Well, that has been yet another episode of Damn Internet You Scary.
You scary.
Shout out to the Patreons. Like we said before, we are also doing this live. So if you are not signed up for our Patreon, you might want to do it because you will get not only these early episodes, but after we cut, we're going to go into another bonus episode because we saved some interesting stories for our lovely Scary Squad.
Yeah. So with that being said, we'll see you next time. To everybody on YouTube, Patreons, definitely appreciate you guys. Patreons, you stay on. We're going to stay live. YouTubers, if you want to see what's going on a live show or what's going on the continued show, you got to sign up for that Patreon. Starts at $5. Very affordable. We'd appreciate it. Talk to y'all next time.
Yeah.
Peace. Right. Let's cut in. All right, about an hour and 10 minutes. Patreon still in this thing. We got like 35 people in this hodo.
Y'all still up in here?
They still up in this thing, though.
What's happening, Scary Squad?
You know what I'm saying? They up in this thing, ho.
All right, lovely patrons. So we're gonna cut just to make sure that you guys know the difference between the two, and then when we come back, let me just give you guys a sneak peek. When we come back, not only are we talking about there not being any blacks at the Oscars, but we're gonna talk about a teenager who discovered a new planet while interning at NASA.
Oh, this thing's gonna be rich.
And then not only that, there's a married couple might be spending 5 years in jail because they are related.
Oh shit, that's gonna.
Yeah, I told you we left some juicy stuff.
We
for
should
you
have
guys.
told the people on the what's it called what they missing out on. Low key, we should have.
That's for sure. We're gonna do next time.
Alright, well, you know what I'm saying? Now we know. So you want to cut this one and then start it again, or you want to just?
Just keep going.
Yeah, we can cut it. We can cut it so that it's like the
So it
bonus.
looks like- seems like we got
Yeah.
to. All right, for sure. We will see you guys in like 2 seconds. Come back.
Yeah.